Dragons TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2024, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to Saturday's short trip across to West London to face Queen's Park Rangers. They're in a little bit of trouble. We could do with digging ourselves out of a little bit of a hole after 2 straight defeats and 6 goals conceded. As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Joe Edwards might pick to start the match. Okay, so as I just said, 6 goals conceded in our last 2 games. Of course, a 3-1 home defeat to Middlesbrough, and previous to that, a 3-2 defeat against Leicester at home in the FA Cup. But I feel that we've really played well in both of those games. Give a brilliant account of ourselves against Leicester. Played really good football. Was by far the most intense side, especially in the first half, and played the better football. And again with Middlesbrough, I didn't cover the Middlesbrough game, the post-match, and I'm sorry I didn't do that. I'm pissed off, but I actually had to work last Sunday. That should be illegal, working on Sundays. And I got in about 4 o'clock. I thought I'll sit down and watch the first half of the Spurs Man U game, and I actually fell asleep and woke up at 8 p.m. So I didn't get the chance to cover that. However, I'm going to give a couple of quick thoughts. I'm going to go through the team that I think Edwards might pick. I'm going to base it off previous performances. Of course, in that game, we did welcome back Casper De Norre off the bench, Brooke Norton-Cuffy off the bench, and George Saville, of course, is now back after his 3-game suspension following his sending off against Norwich. Look, the Middlesbrough game, before I go into the team, the Middlesbrough game, and we always say this, if you don't take your chances, you get punished. I think, and I love Coops, if Cooper scores that chance where it comes over straight from the corner and he gets in front of his man and he's in the middle of the goal, side foot volley from 4 yards out, and he hits the bar and it goes over. If Cooper scores that, I think it's game over. I think we manage the game out, and I think we win the game. I think it all hinges on that. So, yes, we did go on to lose the game. We didn't take other chances and other opportunities, but I do really feel that, and I love Coops, you know that, but he's got to score that. And if he does, then I think we're winning the game without an absolute shadow of a doubt. We were phenomenal in that first half. Best I've seen us play probably under Edwards and at the Den in a long time. So, yes, we lost, but we need to try and pull ourselves back. The team was Sarkic in goal. I can't really fault him for anything. I think Danny McNamara's been playing really well at right back, so I think he'll probably keep his place. Harding and Cooper, I think, will continue in defence. Murray Wallace is back, so he could go to a back 5. Joe Bryan went from hero to zero, didn't he? A brilliant goal, and then let himself down for the second one. Then in midfield, you've got Mitchell and Honeyman. Now you've got Saville and De Norre both back for this game. I think that Edwards will probably take those 2 out. Honeyman did limp off in that game, and we're hearing he could be fit for Saturday. But I think that the gaffer thinks that that's his best duo of Saville and De Norre, and I think he'll bring those both back in. And then, look, up front, Watmore, I see someone put something on social media, and it was 2 photos, and it was Watmore outside the area, Watmore inside the area. And the outside the area one was Messi. In the area, it was someone terrible. So he's very in and out, and that can happen with, I suppose, if you want to call him a winger. But I think Watmore will keep his place. I think Fleming will keep his place, although he's got a lot more to do, in my opinion. Nisbet will obviously continue up front in the absence of Tom Bradshaw. The only one will be on the right side because I thought Ryan Longman looked really good in flashes. He caused Middlesbrough problems all afternoon. Maybe just that final ball of him at times. But if he gets a run of games and starts in the team, then he might get that sorted. But of course, you've got Norton-Cuffy, who's come off the bench and done really well, having started a lot of previous games for us. So I probably think you'll go the 2 central midfielders out, Saville and De Norre back in, and I think he may drop Longman out, and I think he may put Norton-Cuffy in. But it waits to be seen. I expect there to be changes off the back of our last 2 results. Let's move on to our opposition. Managed by Marti Cifuentes. He, of course, if you don't know, was the Hammarby manager in pre-season when they played. Was it this pre-season? It's honestly, my life's flashing by. I'm pretty sure it was this pre-season where we lost against Hammarby in the Husky Derby, and they look like a really good side. He got the job, and he give a little revival, a little mini revival, new manager bounce to Queen's Park Rangers, but they are now once again struggling. They have not won a league game since the 9th of December, a 2-0 win against Hull City at Loftus Road, and they have lost 5 and drawn 2 of their 7 league games since then. Last time out, they lost 2-1 at home to Watford with a Jake Livermore double. 2 really good goals he got as well, and have also been knocked out of the FA Cup. QPR currently sit 23rd in the table. Only Rotherham are below them. They are 11 points behind us and 7 places, which means a win for us will see us open up a gap of 14 points, with only Sheffield Wednesday slightly above him in the relegation places. I don't think we're going to go down on the Joe Edwards. From what I've seen in the previous 5-6 weeks, we're going to be absolutely fine, but it never hurts just to keep check on what's going on right below you. Let's move on to a prediction. And so this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. We're going to beat Queen's Park Rangers in front of a packed away end at Loftus Road on Saturday by 3-1. We've been on the wrong end of a few 3-goal score lines at the Den this season. And I just feel that we're playing really, really well despite shipping 6 in the last 2 games. And I think we're going to have too much for Rangers. We predominantly do quite well there, don't we? We won there last year, I think, 2-1. Ollie Burke got 1. Duncan Watmore got his first for the club. And, of course, I'm remembering back as well, although we didn't win this game, the first game back after COVID where Jed Wallace runs the length of the pitch to celebrate in front of our fans in a 1-1 draw. So I'm going for a 3-1 win. I'm going with Casper De Noor to get his first goal for the club, Brooke Norton-Cuffy to get another, and Duncan Watmore to get the other in a 3-1 win at Loftus Road. And so that's your lot for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. I filmed this on a Wednesday. Members, you're watching this now. Bear in mind, we may have signed someone tomorrow, wink, wink. I can't guarantee it, but things aren't looking too far away with a player, but that's all I'm going to say. And you may be looking at this thinking, why haven't you included the new signing in the starting 11? That's because I'm filming this on a Wednesday. If you want to become a member, then don't be shy. The link is in the description below. Oh, we'll be past 22,000 subscribers as well. The good fight to 25k goes on. I'll see you at Loftus Road on Saturday. If you're going, please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.